This is a very special night because this is Charlie's very first appearance on Director Daryn's Password Challenge.
Now, I like this. Where's Alan Ludden when you need him?
The password is?
Yes.
We're talking about the voting groups in Florida that can swing the election. Certainly young voters are key to this, as are the baby boomers. And if you can get both of those groups together to vote for you, that's how you win the state, isn't it, Russell?
Well, I agree. And I think, and we've been talking a lot about the debate, and I think the question is, especially with millennials, what did they see the other night in those two candidates? And I've already seen some interviews with some of these folks who, you know, they were not swayed in either way.
Lederhosen. Lederhosen.
Well, look, it's October, right? So that means we've got about, when October really hits us, we've got about a good month of this last push. So, you know, you want to get out the Lederhosen and the beer and you want to have Oktoberfest. No, you got to focus on
FARFANOOGIN.
They're going to be doing maybe more so than the baby boomers.
Come on, Russ.
But I think
Russ.
this is when most people pay the most attention to what's happening in politics.
Lederhosen.
FARFANOOGIN.
Lederhosen, Russell?
FARFANOOGIN. That's what he said. FARFANOOGIN. I can't use FARFANOOGIN in a sentence. I'm out already. Go ahead.
Okay, it's you and me, Charlie.
You guys go.
We're the
You guys
finalists
go.
here.
Right.
Now,
Oddly enough,
As Kramer says, I'm out.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I haven't even gotten a word yet. I just make very odd analogies.
Okay, but you know, the baby boomers obviously have been key to past election cycles, but young voters who gave it to Obama
Nipsey Russell.
many
Nipsey
of them
Russell.
may be sitting on the sidelines, and that is why Hillary Clinton's numbers have slumped recently, because the pollsters switched from all registered voters to trying to find the likely voters.
You can't sit on the sidelines. I mean, I quote the great Nipsey Russell when I say, ain't no shame unless you're not in the game. And that's just it. You got to be in the game. You can't be on the sideline.
And Nipsey Russell, how does she relate to the race?
Nipsey Russell was a man, first of all. The great Nipsey Russell was a wonderful rhymer who was in all the game shows in the 70s and 80s. But yeah, he was just wonderful at rhyme. And
The Scarecrow and the Wiz, too.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's right. Now I remember. So
Great on match game.
this is going to come down to certainly key battleground states. It's going to be Florida. It's going to be Ohio, and it may be Pennsylvania, because while Donald Trump may not have won that first debate on points, he did connect with a lot of people on the issue of trade.
Gold Bond medicated cream.
Yeah, well, you know,
He's repeating every word I get for some reason.
you have
This
to.
game is fixed. I've decided this game is fixed against me. Oh, I sound like Trump, don't I?
You got a bad mic there.
I got a bad mic, bad audio. This is fixed against me.
Yeah, well, Trump, I think, was wounded in the first debate, and I think he needed some of that full bond medicated powder to recover from this.
cream.
Gold Bond. I think the Gold Bond medicated powder is probably
Gold
what he
Bond.
said in your
Yeah.
ear that you didn't hear. But yeah,
Because Russell was laughing.
yeah. Somebody needs a.
I am not a crook.
And,
I am not a
some of these
crook.
Battleground states. You're right. Because look, didn't we hear that Hillary Clinton is now giving up on Ohio, or thinking about giving up on Ohio?
She's pulled back. She's
Yeah.
pulled back. But that was Nixon's strategy, too, after he got into so much trouble and he said, I am not a crook. I am not a crook. But he had to focus on states like
Russ.
Ohio
Come on, Russ.
and certainly his home state of California. And that is how he ultimately, well, he did all of that after he got elected. So I guess the analogy doesn't apply. But nonetheless, he said, I am not a crook. And that's what people remember.
Charles Nelson Riley.
And that weird wave when he finally left.
Yeah.
Remember that thing
That
when he
wave,
finally got
that's
on Air Force One for the last time? I tell you guys, I feel like the Charles Nelson Riley of this outfit, right? Because, you know, here we sit and we're playing.
ZIP-A-DEE-DOO-DAH. ZIP-A-DEE-DOO-DAH.
And then I'm the Charles Nelson Riley of this.
I said to all of them, I haven't tried that before.
Election. And let's just hope they handle it with the grace of John Boehner when he stepped out and when he quit. Remember, he was singing Zip-A-Dee-Doo-Dah, Zip-A-Dee-A, and he took it in stride. And that's what we hope somebody will do on November 9th.
Well, I think a lot of people are zippity-doo-dah through all these commercials and through all this talk and through all this banter, and I mean, it's almost a mantra, zippity-doo-dah, because you're just inundated with this stuff, and I think there's a large amount of people who just want this to be over.
I agree with you.
And it will be soon.
And I
enough.
might
Russell,
be one of them.
Like Russell feels about this segment. They just want it to be done.
And I'm gonna say, but let me just say one thing before we go. And I guess we're going. That was the best use so far. Zippity-Doo-Dah and John Boehner was the best use.
I'll take the point on that. That's right.
You won that one.
I got it.
give you that
All
one.
right.
I'm
I'm pretty sure I won, though. I never laughed. I'm pretty sure I won.
We'll give it to Charlie, too. All right, Russell, Charlie,
all the
thank you
votes are
much.
counted, but I'm pretty sure I won. I'm claiming victory.
Hanging Chad, maybe?
My people say I won this debate.
We'll be right back.
All right, thanks, guys.